Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Spoiler Zone. Today, we delve into a film that brilliantly captures the early career of one of the most iconic figures in American legal history, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The film, On the Basis of Sex, is a compelling docudrama that chronicles Ginsburg's journey as she navigates the turbulent waters of gender discrimination and law in the mid-20th century. Set in two pivotal periods of Ginsburg's life, the story begins in the late 1950s. Here, we find Ruth as a determined and exceptionally bright young woman entering the hallowed halls of Harvard Law School. This was a time when the presence of women in such institutions was still a novelty, and Ruth, portrayed with incredible nuance by Felicity Jones, is one of only 9 women in her class. From the outset, she faces an uphill battle. The dean of Harvard Law School, a man steeped in tradition, subtly reminds these pioneering women of their perceived intrusiveness in what he considers a male domain. It's clear from the beginning that Ruth must prove herself tenfold, not just as a student but as a woman breaking into a man's world. The film deftly portrays Ruth's personal and professional challenges. While she grapples with rigorous academic demands, her home life is equally demanding. Her husband, Martin Ginsburg, also a Harvard Law student, is struck by a serious illness. Ruth, showing the indomitable spirit that would come to define her career, steps up in a way that few would have imagined. She takes on not only her own coursework but also Martin's, attending both sets of classes while caring for their infant daughter. This early chapter in her life is a testament to her resilience and dedication, setting the stage for her future battles. Fast forward to the early 1970s, and we see Ruth in a different light. Despite graduating at the top of her class, she finds the legal profession closed off to her because of her gender. Undeterred, she becomes a professor at Rutgers Law School, where she teaches sex discrimination and the law, a subject that becomes her passion. Ruth's decision to focus on this field is deeply personal. She has faced discrimination at every turn, and she is determined to inspire the next generation of women to achieve what she was told was impossible. The story takes a critical turn when her husband, now a distinguished tax attorney, introduces her to a groundbreaking case. This case, seemingly about a minor tax deduction, is in fact a powerful weapon against the entrenched gender biases that pervade American law. The plaintiff, a single man denied a tax benefit simply because of his gender, presents an opportunity for Ruth to challenge the very foundations of discrimination. She sees this case as a strategic entry point to attack the systemic inequalities that have been codified into law. What follows is a thrilling legal drama that brings together Ruth's formidable intellect and her deep sense of justice. With the support of her husband, she embarks on a legal journey that is as much about her own development as an attorney as it is about the case itself. Ruth's preparation is meticulous, her arguments are carefully crafted, and her resolve is unshakable. But this journey is not without its challenges. The opposition is fierce, and the stakes are incredibly high. If she fails, the consequences could set back the cause of gender equality for decades. On the Basis of Sex is not just a film about one woman's fight against an unjust system, it is a story about perseverance, courage, and the unyielding pursuit of equality. It paints a portrait of Ruth Bader Ginsburg as a trailblazer who, despite countless obstacles, never wavered in her quest to make the world a fairer place. Her story is a powerful reminder of how one person can change the course of history through determination, intellect, and unwavering principles. So, if you're looking for a film that not only educates but also inspires, On the Basis of Sex is a must-watch. It's a film that leaves you in awe of what can be achieved when one refuses to accept the status quo and instead fights for a future where equality isn't just a dream but a reality. Stay tuned for more reviews and in-depth analyses here on the Spoiler Zone, where we bring you the stories that matter most.